Hi everybody, Engin again. We're going to be getting into this lesson right away here. Don't want to waste too much time because it is a rather long lesson. So what we're going to be doing now is going over all of your options, or at least all of the options that we think are worthy of your time of exploring. What we're going to actually go over are some of the big names like BigCommerce, WooThemes and WooCommerce, Magento, Squarespace, and of course the one that we're going to be showing you how to use in this course, Shopify. So the first thing that we're going to go over is Magento. Now Magento is an open source all-in-one platform. They're content management software for e-commerce businesses specifically, and they're owned by eBay. They were actually purchased by eBay not too long ago, and that was because eBay saw the potential behind Magento. One of the pros of Magento that it really has over all of its competitors and the ones that we've mentioned here today is that it's got a lot of capability. The only real problem with that, although it's a very capable e-commerce platform, is that unless you have some type of serious technical ability, or if you know how to write code, or if you can very easily navigate through this type of technical environment, you're not going to be able to actually take advantage of all of the adaptability of Magento. So if you can hire a huge team of programmers or developers, or if you're planning on doing that later on, or if you're planning on learning code, then go ahead and at least check out Magento. It might be worthwhile to check out, but if you're just trying to do something very simply and you don't have a lot of technical or developmental background, I would skip on Magento, but still know it for future because it might be something that you need or want later on down the road. So the next one that we're going to go over is Squarespace. Now Squarespace is a website building platform. They have e-commerce features and the ability to convert a regular website that you can build on Squarespace into an e-commerce platform. Really, to make an e-commerce site, all that you need to do in its most simplest form is just add a shopping cart feature to an existing website. And so Squarespace was allowing you to build websites before, and now they've added the shopping cart feature. So although it's very easy to use and it has a lot of really excellent, beautiful designs and a lot of options for designs and support even from outside developers so that you can include new designs and new custom-made themes, it is not a true e-commerce option, and it's not really the best choice for those who are trying to have a robust system online selling products or goods or services. Also, they have a pretty serious lack of payment options, and what that translates to is a lack of ability to have international sales. Really, they only allow you to use Stripe, and because of that, you can't get payments from other currencies in different countries, so global or international sales are just really not something that you can do with Squarespace. If that's not a concern for you, then I would consider at least looking at it and knowing that the option exists for you, because it is easy to use. You don't have to be a developer. You don't have to be a real tech-savvy person. And if you've ever built a website, you've probably built one with WordPress, which is something that Squarespace designers seem to have used to emulate because their design is very similar to WordPress. The next one that we're going to go on to is WooCommerce. Now WooCommerce is actually more of a function that's a part of what's called WooThemes. And WooThemes are a premium theme foundry that sell premium themes to those who make websites using another builder called WordPress. WordPress is the world standard for building websites, and a lot of people, developers especially, are very, very comfortable with using WordPress, and a lot of them have used WooThemes, and so in turn, they probably will know how to use WooCommerce right off the bat. So if you're already paying developers to build you a WordPress site, they should very easily be able to work with WooCommerce. So it's not going to be something that if you're a one-stop shop and you're doing all of the development yourself that you'll be able to do easily, but if you have developers already, it's a really great place to go to, especially considering that WooCommerce is a free additional option that you can get if you already use WooThemes. BigCommerce is an online store builder, and it's an all-in-one e-commerce platform, and it powers over 55,000 online stores. They've processed over $4 billion in transactions, and that makes them one of the largest e-commerce platforms on the planet. In fact, they're just behind Shopify. Shopify has a little over 6 billion transactions, And I'm not sure how many stores they have, but they do have more than BigCommerce. Now, one of the pros is that they have a lot of company-provided education. So if you're looking to learn specific things on how to actually build out your website, BigCommerce has a lot of very helpful guides. They have a lot of FAQs that are answered very well and thoroughly, and they're available to anybody who would like to use BigCommerce. They also have a lot of fast and optimized store designs. The availability is quite large, and this is very important for things like SEO. And what SEO is really, it stands for search engine optimization. So every time that anybody performs any type of a search on a major search engine like Google, Yahoo, or Bing, or AOL, and so on, those sites that are actually optimized for search engines are going to be the ones that appear at the top. It has nothing to do with clicks or traffic or anything else. If you're search engine optimized, you're going to appear higher on the search results. And that's very important for your site because you want to have it found so that your products can be found by potential customers and ultimately be purchased. They also have a lot of integration with email and marketing, and they also have an option for allowing customers to leave reviews. And reviews are incredibly important. I know that myself, I always look at reviews before I purchase any product. If it was with t-shirts, I might look to see if the t-shirt is soft, if it's comfortable, if it's true to size. So there are many different reasons why BigCommerce might be the right one for you. One of the cons is that it's very expensive. It has a lot of fees that are similar to what Shopify has. However, they do have a couple more fees, and it just ends up being a lot more money that you don't necessarily need to spend. And really, there are not a lot of add-ons available today, which we'll see in the next slide that Shopify does in fact have. So moving on, Shopify, the one that we're going to use today, it's an all-in-one e-commerce platform. It's specifically created for online stores, and it's specifically made with the intent to be extremely easy, effective, and to be able to be done with little to no experience in either development or any other kind of technical online related platforms. So one of the pros is that it's incredibly easy to use. It's, in fact, in my opinion, the easiest to use. They have a lot of different apps on their app store, and their app store is very similar to what you're probably using today. Seeing that most people who have smartphones either have an iPhone or an Android device, we're very familiar with app stores. So with iPhone, it would be on the iTunes app store, and with Android devices, it would be the Google Play store. So it's the same thing. There are some free ones, there are paid apps, and they all have their individual uses which can really make or break your experience with an online store using Shopify. They have a load of beautiful designs. Many of them are free, and they do have some paid themes as well, but you'll see that a lot of the free ones don't mean that you're actually giving up any type of quality over the paid ones. There's just simply some things that you'll get with paid ones that you won't get with free ones, but you can still build an incredibly capable, beautiful store with the free options that are available through Shopify's theme store. They also have a lot of payment options, so you're never going to be limited to a domestic market. You could sell internationally with ease using Shopify. They're search engine optimization friendly. They have built-in marketing solutions just like BigCommerce, and they have built-in management tools so that you can properly track your orders, how well people are buying or perceiving a certain product, and so on. The cons include that the pricing can be a little bit expensive. They're not the cheapest and they're not the most expensive, but it can get expensive if you go for the enterprise level solutions that they have available. However, if you're just starting out, you won't need those enterprise solutions, and you can scale later on as your business grows and as your needs continue to grow as well. And then really it's just a joke, but the only other cons that I can think of is that they don't do everything for you. They don't market automatically on your behalf. They don't hire or train a sales staff. They don't make your own designs, and they don't do your taxes. But other than that, really Shopify is just simply in our minds at Skills Learn the best option for you if you're looking to build a store online or sell any type of product over an e-commerce platform. So the next video that we're going to be going over in this course is why we chose t-shirts, because there are a lot of different products out there that you could possibly sell or that we could teach you how to sell online. So I'll see you there.